Okay, that's looking better. Sorry about that. I figured out what the problem is. So, every time is a new learning experience for me. So now, we'll continue on into that room. And I recognize these guys and know how to freeze them in place. And I am rewarded with, hey, I've seen that symbol before. That is the power bomb, which I should show off. So the power bomb is an upgrade to the normal bomb, obviously, hence the name. And it basically blasts everything on the screen. At this point, I also can't help but notice that that symbol is a symbol that I have seen on blocks all over the place in the game. I also can't help but wonder if that may be the thing that opens the yellow doors. Because I've seen a few yellow doors at this point. In fact, maybe, and again, it's okay if you don't, but maybe you remember a yellow door that we passed just a few moments ago. Not too far away. Maybe you can figure out why I have so much trouble with this spot. It's just, if you hit the ceiling, it injures you and you get the knockback. So we'll go back down this shaft for a second. Since I'm right here anyway. And check out this door. Since I now know how to get in there. Again, the reward for finding items is the ability to explore more. Now I remember what the deal with these guys is. If I kill them, the room gets darker, but if I freeze them, I don't have that problem. And then I'm stuck, once again, with those mysterious ceiling blocks. I have no idea what they are or what they mean. And I'm forced to turn back. Honestly, if I dropped down into that pit, I would discover that the floor was lined with spikes, and I'm not going to get any further in that direction, so just trust me. I'm cutting out the part where I try to figure out why I'm stuck here. And now I'm faced with a decision. Do I go back to Norfair and see if there's anything else I can open up with the power bombs? Or do I check out the area directly above me, which is much closer, which loops back into Crateria? Because I have been meaning to get back there now and explore and, you know, use my tools to see what I missed there. And I'm going to go with that route, even though it's kind of okay to make either decision at this point. Ultimately, we are going to have to go back to Norfair. That's going to be the next step. That's the next thing the game sort of wants us to do, the next spot in the critical path. But we're going to assume that we take the path of exploration and see where this tunnel goes, since I'm already here. And the game will continue to work either way, as you'll see. But this is a spot where it does kind of give you a little bit more freedom. And in fact, at this point, the game does let up a little bit. As I've noted, it's actually been really heavy-handed, even though it doesn't seem like it all along. And now at this point, it's kind of giving you the option to, you know what? You can go back and wander around and explore a little bit, and we'll catch up to you when you realize where you have to go next. Whoa, those big powerful guys. There's a nasty surprise for you, huh? You use your power bomb in there? But it's a good thing to use your power bomb, because if you're really, really thorough... This one's sort of easy to miss, but that's okay, because it's also optional. It expands your power bomb capacity, so now I can carry 10 power bombs. As a general rule, power bomb ammo is not nearly as useful. Super missiles and normal missiles are both useful weapons, and so the more you can carry, the better off you are. Power bombs, you tend to run out of them very rarely, and they're more situational. You tend to use them more as a key, or to clear really pain-in-the-ass rooms. And now I sort of wonder where I am. And I discover that I am on the right-hand side of Crateria, which is all the way back at the start of the game where I wanted to go in the first place. But the game forced me to go left. Oh. Fortunately, we can get out. So I've got my choice, left or right. I know that right leads me back to the spaceship. If I looked at my map. If I didn't look at my map, I'd be a little bit baffled. So let's go right. And I discover water, a wall, and now again, very heavy-handedly, the game is reminding me that water is a pain in the ass, and more of those mysterious blocks in the ceiling that I can't do anything with. So I guess I'm not allowed to go over there just yet. Also, remember what a pain these guys were with my beam weapon? Now they're not. Oops. Might as well break open this door. And now maybe I recognize where I am. Back here on the surface. And at my ship. And that was sort of... And that's sort of your first push into Zebes. And a lot happened. We got a lot more powerful. We got trapped underground. And now, at this moment, the game finally gives you a bit of relief and says, you're back here on safe, familiar territory. You can recover, you can save, and now it's time to start again, more powerful and smarter than you were the first time. So you can kind of consider that the first act of the game, the kind of the start of your journey. And it's at this point that I'm going to cut off the stream for the night and say that I'm going to be back a week from tonight with Super Metroid. And I will be back on Friday with more Dark Souls, which I hope you'll see that is actually, in a lot of ways, remarkably similar to the way Metroid does things. So I want to thank everyone for hanging out, and I hope it was interesting. I know it was a little bit of a change of pace, because really I'm just picking apart the game design here, as opposed to just trying to maintain witty banter and be a little bit informative. And so I will see everybody next week, or on Friday. Have a great couple of nights, everybody. See you all soon.